bold plays, misplaced optimism, and the kind of emotional collisions that only happen in Genoa City. Lilly's big gamble. Lilly Winters has always had a knack for walking the fine line between caution and ambition. As the co-CEO of Chancellor Winters, she's been the voice of reason more often than not, balancing Devon's passion with her own business savvy. But the latest business opportunity on her desk is anything but straightforward. Insiders reveal that Lilly is considering a high expansion into a volatile market, one that could yield astronomical returns or collapse before it even gains traction. The kicker: the deal involves a company with a scandal-riddled history, one that many in Genoa City believe should be avoided at all costs. Devon's warning: Devon Hamilton, ever the protective brother, will reportedly urge Lilly to think twice. He's seen too many shady business ventures blow up in people's faces, and he's still nursing the scars from previous corporate disasters. Devon's primary concern: that Lilly is letting her emotions drive the decision rather than sticking to hard numbers. Jill's skepticism: Jill Abbott isn't one to mince words, and she'll make it crystal clear she's not thrilled about Lilly rolling the dice with Chancellor Winters' resources. Jill might even pull rank, reminding Lilly that the company's legacy is built on stability, not wild gambles. But Lilly, feeling confident in her instincts, could decide to push forward regardless, even if it means clashing with two of her closest allies. Enter Kane Ashby with a plan. While Lilly is deep in corporate negotiations, her ex, Kane Ashby, is making his own headlines, albeit for far different reasons. After a long absence from Genoa City, Kane's return is already stirring the pot. He's charming as ever, but beneath the easy smile lies a plan so wildly optimistic that some might call it, well, delusional. Kane's pitch: word is, Kane has his eye on a business venture of his own, one he believes will not only make him rich but also redeem his name in Genoa City. He's talking about launching an international luxury brand, combining high-end travel, lifestyle, and exclusive events. The only problem: he has little to no funding, zero infrastructure, and a reputation that's still recovering from past scandals. Reality check: friends and foes alike will try to bring Kane back down to earth. Billy Abbott might be the first to laugh loudly in his face, pointing out that luxury clients don't exactly line up for someone with Kane's track record. Devon could deliver a more measured but equally cutting assessment: that Kane is chasing a fantasy instead of facing reality. Kane's determination: still, Kane won't be deterred. In true Ashby fashion, he'll start putting together flashy presentations, name-dropping imaginary investors, and making promises he has no idea how to keep. If anything, his persistence might be more dangerous than his lack of resources, because once Kane gets an idea in his head, he'll fight to make it happen. Logic be damned. The collision course: naturally, Lilly and Kane's storylines won't stay separate for long. Spoilers suggest that Kane will approach Lilly about getting in on her deal, insisting that their ventures could complement each other. To Kane, Lilly's expansion into a risky market is the perfect launchpad for his luxury brand. To everyone else, it's a recipe for disaster. Lilly's dilemma: this is where things get complicated. On one hand, Lilly knows better than to get tangled in Kane's pipe dreams. On the other, part of her still feels guilty about the way their marriage ended, and she might be tempted to give him the benefit of the doubt, especially if he frames it as a second chance at proving himself. Devon's outrage: if Lilly even entertains the idea of working with Kane, Devon could lose his temper. He's already wary of the expansion. Adding Kane into the mix would turn a calculated risk into a near-guaranteed catastrophe in his eyes. Expect some heated sibling showdowns, with Devon accusing Lilly of jeopardizing the company's future. For personal reasons, Kane's charm offensive. Kane is nothing if not resourceful when it comes to persuasion. Spoilers tease that he'll pull out all the stops to win Lilly over. Nostalgia play, reminding her of the times they worked well together before everything went south. Big promises, painting a picture of massive profits and international prestige. Flattery, playing up Lilly's brilliance and positioning her as the visionary leader who could make both their dreams come true. The danger is that Kane can be very convincing when he wants to be, and Lilly, already high on the thrill of her own risky deal, might just start to believe him. Friends and frenemies way in Genoa City is never short on opinions, and Lilly's risky behavior will quickly become the talk of the town. Billy Abbott could relish the drama, half warning Lilly while half hoping her gamble shakes things up at Chancellor Winters enough for him to swoop in. Amanda Sinclair might return, with legal advice and a stern reminder that if Lilly's deal goes south, she could face serious contractual fallout. Phyllis Summers, ever the opportunist, might even sniff around both Lilly and Kane's ventures to see if there's a way to profit from the chaos. The emotional undercurrent worth noting that this isn't just about business. For Lilly, the urge to take this risk could be as much about proving something to herself as it is about financial gain. After her breakup with Billy and the challenges of leading Chancellor Winters, Lilly might be craving a win that's entirely hers, something bold, something that cements her legacy as a fearless leader. For Kane, the stakes are even more personal. He's been adrift for years, struggling to find his place. This new plan might be less about money and more about reclaiming a sense of pride. The tragedy is that, in chasing redemption, Kane may be blinding himself to the fact that he's building his comeback on unstable ground. Potential fallout if things go badly, and in Genoa City, they often do, the consequences could be severe. Financial loss. Chancellor Winters could take a massive hit, leaving Lilly's career in jeopardy. Reputation damage associating with Kane's flop could tarnish Lilly's image as a capable leader. Family rift. Devon and Lilly's bond could suffer lasting damage if she ignores his warnings. Kane's spiral. A public failure might send Kane into a deeper downward spiral, reigniting old patterns of self-sabotage. But what if it works? Of course, there's always the chance that Lilly's risk pays off and that Kane, against all odds, manages to pull off his grand vision. Stranger things have happened in Genoa City. A joint success could shake up the power dynamics at Chancellor would put Kane back in the spotlight, and even rekindle some old sparks between the former couple. That said, the odds are long, and viewers know better than to expect smooth sailing when two such combustible personalities join forces. Why? This story matters. This storyline taps into two of the young and the restless richest veins: the intersection of business and personal drama, and the enduring pull between exes with complicated histories. Lilly and Kane's relationship has been a roller coaster of love, betrayal, reconciliation, and heartbreak. Bringing them back into each other's orbit under high-stakes circumstances is bound to ignite old tensions and spark new conflicts. It also puts Lilly in the rare position of being the one taking the bigger personal risk, while Kane plays the role of the dreamer who refuses to see the downside. That role reversal alone could make for some fascinating drama. Final spoiler teases: Lilly stands at the crossroads. One thing is clear: she's about to make a decision that could define her future. Whether it's a stroke of genius or a catastrophic mistake remains to be seen, but either way, the fallout will ripple through Genoa City. And as for Kane, he might be convinced that his plans are nothing short of brilliant, but in a town where ambition often collides headfirst with reality, even the most charming salesman can't talk his way out of a total disaster. Bottom line, Lilly is taking a massive gamble that could either cement her as a visionary or end her career. Kane's grand plans may be less visionary and more fantasy. If they join forces, the drama will be explosive and the consequences unforgettable. Stay tuned, because when Lilly and Kane mix business with their complicated past, The Young and the Restless is about to deliver one of its most unpredictable power plays yet.